So for 2 nights in a row, WWE provided us with a fantastic product, which is a lot to say for the company that has been slumping as of late, and it's been reflective from their ratings. But luckily for WWE and their fans, we were able to get an awesome, intriguing episode of Monday Night Raw, followed by a stellar and fantastic Smackdown Live. I'm going to be going through the latter today, as we have already discussed the major returns that happened on Monday Night Raw, and I have 2 major returns for you that happened just this past Tuesday on Smackdown Live, one of them involving major changes to the main event of WWE Fastlane. So Smackdown Live would start off with the contract signing, the official contract signing for Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston for their match at WWE Fastlane. We had Daniel Bryan come out with Rowan, followed by the McMahons, Shane and Stephanie, to give a video package detailing all the great moments that has happened over Kofi Kingston's illustrious 11-year career in WWE. They highlighted his numerous Intercontinental Championship reigns, made note of his United States Championship run. They also gave the nod to the New Day for being one of the most engaging and entertaining tag teams in WWE history. They would then bring out Kofi Kingston for the official contract signing, but before he was able to officially put pen to paper, we would get Vince McMahon coming out to shake things up. Vince McMahon would come out to announce that he had a superstar in mind for the main event of Fastlane for a match against Daniel Bryan, and the superstar that Vince McMahon had in mind was none other than Kevin Owens, who hadn't been seen on WWE TV since he was taken out on Monday Night Raw by Bobby Lashley. Now, I had made note a week or so ago back that Kevin Owens would be coming back to possibly be feuding with Bobby Lashley. That was simply my prediction, and I was dead wrong here, as he would arrive on the blue brand to challenge for the WWE Championship. This sparked a huge pop from the crowd, even in spite of the opportunity being taken away from Kofi Kingston. Now, there have been a lot of questions recently as to who would be challenging Daniel Bryan in the main event of WrestleMania, as WWE has seemed to have a problem with building up a believable challenger for Daniel Bryan for the show of shows. We already had Daniel take the belt off of AJ Styles, as well as having 2 rematches for the WWE Championship. So unfortunately, the Phenomenal One seems to be out of the equation, as he seems to be entering a feud with the Viper, Randy Orton, which would be an exciting match to see on the show of shows, if not even at Fastlane, for a good exhibition one-on-one match. We would also see the return to TV for United States Champion R-Truth, who had been away from Smackdown Live for a number of weeks now. He would come back to issue an open challenge, which would be answered by none other than Rey Mysterio and Andrade Cien Almas, which would lead to a phenomenal triple threat match between Andrade, Rey Mysterio, and R-Truth, where R-Truth would end up getting a roll-up victory on Rey Mysterio, retaining the United States Championship for another week. What was probably the most surprising return of all would be the return of tag team legend Matt Hardy, who would team up with his brother Jeff to score a victory over Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar. Now, it was rumored over the last couple months that Matt Hardy would be retiring from pro wrestling. Those rumors were put to bed, however, this past Tuesday night, as Matt Hardy would return, teaming up with his brother Nero to claim a clean victory over the former tag team champions, the Bar. Now, whether or not WWE is bringing the Hardys back to have one last hurrah with the tag team championships, possibly having them face off against the Usos at WrestleMania, still remains to be seen. However, it is a great thing to see Matt Hardy back on WWE TV, as he's been away for far too long and has been a staple and a cornerstone of tag team wrestling, not only in WWE, but in professional wrestling as a whole. Charlotte Flair would also announce last night that she would be arriving on Monday Night Raw in the hopes of being crowned Raw Women's Champion after Ronda Rousey would lay out the belt this past Monday night on Raw in protest of Stephanie McMahon's decision to take Becky Lynch out of the equation for WrestleMania. Now, as we've all figured out by now, is that this Becky Lynch babyface push is going to see her overcome all of the odds and probably end up picking up the win at WrestleMania. Whether or not she beats Ronda Rousey or Charlotte for it still remains to be seen. We would also see the new group of NXT call-ups being featured on both Raw and SmackDown for another week, as this past Monday night on Raw, we would see Aleister Black and Ricochet pick up a victory over the Raw Tag Team Champions, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder of the Revival. Ricochet and Black would then keep this momentum rolling on Tuesday nights, as they would win another tag team match against the newly formed Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. It still remains to be seen just how long this Ricochet and Aleister Black tag team will be featured on WWE TV, as well as the question as to where they will end up brand-wise, as them as well as DIY have been featured on Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night Smackdown ever since their debut. If you have any predictions as to where these NXT call-ups will end up brand-wise, let me know about it in the comments below. I still have yet to have any earthly clue as to where these guys are going to fit into the main roster equation. This has been Brian Mullaney once again with another update on WWE. If you guys enjoy the updates, don't forget to drop me a like down below. And also, while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Inway's Variety channel for more updates on WWE and AEW. This has been Brian Mullaney once again. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.